Watch this national team challenge in this famous city where the West began. Doug Laird leading off for Kelly's Pro Shop. And that's the way to begin. Laird, 28 years old, a Pro Shop operator.
If experience means anything, Jay, you have to favor the Kelley's team. They've been here 3 times now in the television finals and have yet to win the championship.
This is Vince Range, presenting the Budweisers out of the St. Louis area. Insurance salesman, the left-hander. Uh-oh, problem right off the bat.
This is the least experienced of the 3 teams, and you know what, the reason they came here, Jay, it's kind of interesting. I was talking to them a few minutes ago, and they said the reason they came to bowl here, they've never won any tournaments, basically anything that they wanted to mention anyway. They said the reason they came here to bowl was they heard the lane condition was going to be difficult, and they felt they had a good chance to do well on a tough lane condition.
Well, he's looking right now at a 4.610. Comes up empty.
And that's a little show of inexperience here. Vince just joined the PBA as a senior member, and he's planning to go out on the senior tour and bowl some of their events. So this will be a good experience for him.
This is Dave Axon, United States Air Force, stationed near Omaha, Nebraska. And he's left the 2-pin. The ABC producing, of course, this series to place more emphasis on team competition. The Baker system, backbone of league bowling, of course, since 1895, the American Bowling Congress. Gotta hurry. Well, a little early nerves on both sides.
And that's kind of you might say, the cardinal sin in this particular format. In the Baker system, you have to fill frames, and spares are in most cases more important than strikes, Jay. And the idea here is to make those spares, especially the 1-pinners, to keep pressure on the other team.
This is Neal Campbell. And the left-hander has the first strike for his team.
Budweiser, their team starting with 2 left-handers, and here you see the second of the 2 left-handers. The first one had the big split. The second one crosses the head pin. We do have an abundance of left-handers in the television finals this week, and it should be interesting to watch how they adapt to the changing lane conditions, which normally left-handers don't get because there aren't that many players on their side of the lane. The lane doesn't change very much, but this particular telecast, they will change for that.
23-year-old Jay Watts, a student at Nebraska Omaha, striking. This is Dave Welch, vehicle administrator in the St. Louis area. He's 33 years old. Gotta hurry. The number that he's wearing there on the shirt and the number you see in parenthesis when we put up the bowler's name, of course, refers to the frames that he will be involved in.
Dave has a very basic game, the kind of game you want on a team, the kind of player you want on a team, because he keeps the ball in place. He's pretty accurate, makes his spares, and that's what you want. The guy bowling third, you want him to fill frames for you.
And there's a look at the early scoring. We had 64 teams come here, a full field from 10 states. This is John Pearson.
And as I mentioned, lots of left-handers out there today, Jay. And Tom is playing a little different line than the others. Most of the lefties you'll see playing outside the second arrow or starting the ball between the second and third arrow and going out to the channel. Here's a look at his ball just between the third and fourth arrow. What he's trying to do is use that oil that's in the middle of the lane, keep the ball in play. He's using a ball that hooks a lot, and so he's using as much of the oil as he can.
This is Chris Taylor, the youngest member of the Budweiser team. And that comes up short.
Lots of adrenaline in that shot, and you could see the ball speed. It kind of left his hand before he had a chance to get any lift on the ball. Kind of squirted off his hand and never did get a chance to grip and hook into the pocket. A lot of nerves in this first opportunity for the Budweiser team, especially. Again, Kelley's so experienced. This is their 3rd telecast in the National Team Challenge. They're going to be hard to beat. and it doesn't get any easier. The winner of this match against Crushers, which is a very strong team. The Ebonite team is unbelievably strong with the talent they have.
And Chris Taylor, who bowls in 4 legs, gets the job done there. Tom Kelley Jr., pro shop operator from Kelly's Pro Shop in Omaha. Now the left-hander.
The left-handers are getting basically the same lane reaction on their side as the right-handers. If you get the ball a little bit too wide, it tends to hang. If you start it early or set it down short, the ball wants to hook. Most of the players using urethane balls that will grip the lane and overreact a little bit. And on a lane condition that's hard to keep the ball in play to begin with, that makes it even more difficult. Spares are a premium. You must make your spares.
And he didn't do it.
Here's another look at it. You see the ball going to the edge of the lane. A lot of oil out there. The ball starts to hook and then falls off into the channel. Another major mistake from Kelly's Pro Shop. This is the man they go to for Budweiser. This is their clutch player. This is the guy they want in a situation where they need a strike. This is the guy they want up there.
Ken Nix is his name, and he is a police officer, and a big strike for Nix.
I asked him if he brought his gun with him. He said they wouldn't let him on the airplane with it, Jay.
We'll return with more of the National Team Challenge right after this.